World's best places to visit for 2026. With a world full of fascinating travel destinations, choosing the perfect vacation spot can present a challenge. 1. Rome. After a series of recent restoration projects throughout the city, Rome is officially refreshed and ready for its close-up. When you visit Italy's capital city, prepare to cross a few must-see landmarks, including the Colosseum, the Trevi Fountain and the Pantheon, off of your bucket list. Travelers can also see some of Italy's greatest treasures, including St. Peter's Basilica, the Sistine Chapel and a new pope in Vatican City. Once you get your bearings, peruse some of Rome's lesser-known museums, art galleries, and boutiques, or head to Janiculum Hill for panoramic views of the city. 2. Tokyo. Simply setting foot in Japan's frenetic capital city is an experience. Known for its bustling streets and flashing neon signs, Tokyo has an electric energy and ample top attractions to discover. Foodies won't be disappointed by Tokyo's fresh sushi and hearty ramen, not to mention more Michelin-starred restaurants than any other city in the world. Shopaholics will find plenty of must-have designer products in Ginza, while those seeking a respite in nature can visit Shinjuku Gyoen or Yoyogi Park. Meanwhile, history buffs will appreciate Tokyo's centuries-old temples and shrines. 3. Prague. Prague's Gothic sites make for a moody backdrop to your European vacation. From the flying buttresses of St. Vitus Cathedral to the statue-studded Old Town Bridge Tower, those with an appreciation for architecture will find plenty to marvel at in Czechia's capital city. Aside from touring these and other top attractions, you'll want to leave some gaps in your itinerary to saunter along the Naplavka, an embankment on the Vltava River, and sample Czech specialties, best paired with a Pilsner. 4. Swiss Alps. Snow-covered mountains, charming towns, and flower-strewn meadows make the Swiss Alps a year-round fairy-tale destination. Visit in the winter for world-class skiing, an après-ski fondue and drinks, in locales such as the exclusive St. Moritz and the picturesque Zermatt, home of the craggy Matterhorn. Opt for warmer months to hike through the verdant valleys of Swiss National Park or attend lively festivals in the foothill town of Montreux. Regardless of the time of year, no trip would be complete without a visit to the Jungfrau region, where you can saunter through idyllic mountain villages like Grindelwald and Mürren or take the Jungfrau Railway to Europe's highest railway station. 5. Mauritius. If you're tempted by remote islands like Fiji and the Maldives but crave a little more action with your beach trip, Mauritius may be the spot for you. The coast of this African island is lined with white beaches and coral reefs, while the lush interior is filled with forests and unique natural features. One day you can hike to waterfalls in Black River Gorges National Park, and the next you can give your muscles a rest on Le Morne Beach, which is backed by the imposing Le Morne Brabant Mountain. 6. Iguazu Falls. A South America stunner straddling Argentina and Brazil, Iguazu Falls consists of 275 thundering waterfalls, which travelers can view via 5 unique trails or a rainforest train ride. You'll come for the powerful cascades, especially the impressive Garganta del Diablo waterfall that stretches across a width of nearly 500 feet, but you'll stay for the colorful jungle flora and wildlife like toucans, howler monkeys, and capybaras. For accommodations worthy of this natural wonder, stay at the Gran Melia Iguazu or Bellman's Hotel das Cataratas, the only 2 hotels within the national park. 7. Amsterdam. Famous museums, tulips, canal-lined streets, coffee shops, and high-end boutiques await you in Amsterdam. Here, you can spend your days gazing at Vincent van Gogh paintings, relaxing in Vondelpark and shopping in the 9 Streets area. Immerse yourself in Amsterdam's street food scene by eating herring or Dutch fries, or satisfy your sweet tooth with stroopwafels. You can also do as the Dutch do and rent a bicycle to tour the city. If you plan on visiting in spring, don't miss the Keukenhof Gardens, where you can view millions of colorful flowers. 8. Machu Picchu. A visit to this Peruvian wonder is not for the faint of heart, but it is often described as a life-changing adventure. Built by the Incas in the mid-15th century, Machu Picchu encompasses well-preserved agricultural, residential, and religious structures. While the 4-day hike along the Inca Trail is challenging, you'll climb to an elevation of roughly 14,000 feet, arriving at the site during sunrise is well worth the effort. Limited daily reservations are available for this popular trail, but visitors can also opt for a handful of less traveled paths or take a Peru rail train to the mountain base for an easier route to the top. 9. Palawan. At a glance, Palawan checks off nearly every requirement for an island vacation with its alluring stretches of sand, lagoons that range from crystal clear to deep blue, and a growing number of idyllic resorts. But if you dig deeper, this Philippine island becomes even more tempting with its adventurous endeavors. Activities like rock climbing on limestone cliffs, sea kayaking, and swimming with whale sharks set Palawan apart from other tropical getaways. The destination is also a standout in terms of ecotourism, so book a 10. Santorini. The face of many postcards, Greece's most popular isle woos more than 3 million visitors every year with its breathtaking sunsets, whitewashed villages, and colorful beaches. Archaeological sites, such as ancient Thera and the prehistoric Akrotiri, beckon to history buffs, while Santorini's wine tours lure enophiles. Work up an appetite by hiking along the rim of the caldera, then head to scenic Amaudi Bay to dine al fresco. Meanwhile, travelers looking for a relaxing day trip can hop on a boat to the nearby island of Thracia. 11. Bora Bora. What this 12-square-mile French Polynesian island may lack in size, it makes up for in sheer tropical beauty. Here, you'll find picturesque beaches, lush jungles, and luxurious resorts set on surrounding islets. The island's extinct volcano, Mount Otemanu, makes for a great photo op or challenging hike, and the friendly Bora Bora locals can help you catch a glimpse of the island's best sights during an off-road excursion. To relax, head to Matira Beach for crystal clear water and impeccable white sand. Although a trip to Bora Bora is pricey, most travelers say it's worth every penny. 12. Tanzania. A top-tier safari destination, this East African country draws wildlife enthusiasts hoping to catch a glimpse of Serengeti National Park's Big Five: the lion, the rhino, the leopard, the elephant, and the buffalo. If you can foot the bill, stay in one of Tanzania's swoon-worthy tented camps that take glamping to another level. Beyond Serengeti, Tanzania houses 21 other national parks, including one dedicated to Africa's tallest peak, Kilimanjaro. You'll be tempted to spend your whole trip exploring Tanzania's inland terrain, but be sure to build in some recovery time on the white sand beaches of outlying islands like Zanzibar and Pemba. 13. Sydney. Sydney offers more than just a dizzying array of famous landmarks, such as the Sydney Opera House, Mrs. Macquarie's Chair, and the Sydney Harbour Bridge. This Australian metropolis boasts a warm, sunny climate that is ideal for relaxing or surfing at world-renowned beaches like Bondi and Manly. Be sure to peruse the art and architecture at the Art Gallery of New South Wales Museum campus, or get an overview of the city's history and culture at the Hyde Park Barracks and the Australian Museum. 14. Paris. France's magnetic city of light is a perennial tourist destination, drawing visitors with its iconic attractions like the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre, and its unmistakable je ne sais quoi. Quaint cafes, trendy shopping districts, and haussmann architecture give Paris its timeless beauty. But the city's best asset is that you're likely to discover something new with each trip or season. Read, Paris is always a good idea. To best explore France's ever-changing capital, get lost wandering the charming cobblestone streets, learn its secrets on a walking tour, head to dynamic art exhibits like the Atelier de Lumières, or gourmandize at the latest restaurants and pastry shops. 15. Chiang Mai. Tucked in the mountains of northern Thailand, subdued Chiang Mai feels worlds away from Bangkok's buzz, offering an approachable introduction to the country's urban culture. While here, visit some of the temples within the old city walls and shop for handicrafts at a night market. The city also boasts some next-level cooking classes. Many feature small groups, hands-on teaching, and a visit to a local market. What's more, Chiang Mai is the perfect jumping-off point for exploring the surrounding scenery. Take a day trip to a nearby hot spring, tour a local coffee farm, or plan a camping trip in Doi Inthanon National Park. 16. Maui. Whether you're driving along the road to Hana, enjoying a bird's-eye view of Maui's lush coastline on a helicopter tour, snorkeling with sea turtles, or simply relaxing on white or black sand beaches, you'll find that this Hawaiian island is unlike any other tropical destination. Don't miss a chance to visit Haleakala National Park, which is home to one of the world's largest dormant volcanic craters and boasts surreal sunrises. You should also attend a traditional luau for a dose of local culture and a taste of Hawaiian specialties like poi, poke and kalua pig. 17. Barcelona. This Spanish city is a feast for the eyes. Visitors can walk past medieval architecture in the Barri Gothic, snap photos of the intricate Basilica de la Sagrada Familia, set to be completed in 2026, and gape at more of Antoni Gaudi's whimsical creations in Parc Güell. Meanwhile, Barceloneta Beach and the Parc de la Ciutadella are perfect places to pass the time on a sunny day before checking out the restaurants and bars in the Gracia district, which buzzes at all hours of the night. Though the weather may be chilly, plan an off-peak winter visit to avoid the city's ever-growing crowds. 18. London, England. London is a world unto itself. The eclectic neighborhoods, which are home to a blend of historical monuments and modern-day attractions, can keep you occupied for days. If it's your first time in London, join a tour that takes you past top spots like the Tate Modern Art Institution, Buckingham Palace, the Tower of London, Borough Market and the British Museum, before sitting down to a classic afternoon tea or checking out a local pub for a Sunday roast. Once you've seen the major sights, stroll through the posh streets of Mayfair or Chelsea, and admire the gardens at one of London's 3,000 parks. 19. Great Barrier Reef. The globe's largest collection of coral reefs, and one of the original 7 natural wonders of the world, touts one-of-a-kind scenery. At Australia's Great Barrier Reef, you'll find more than 900 islands and cays and 1,600 plus species of fish. Though plenty of diving and snorkeling spots can be found along Queensland's coast, to escape the crowds, visit the Whitsunday Islands, which happen to have some of the world's best beaches. Tourists can expect to pay a small daily environmental tax that is crucial for reef preservation. Opting for eco-friendly digs and low-impact tours, such as kayaking excursions, can also help protect this natural treasure. 20. Cappadocia. If you've seen any photos of this region in central Turkey, chances are they included colorful hot air balloons. This is by far the best way to enjoy Cappadocia's otherworldly landscape, which is covered with rocky pillars called fairy chimneys. But you'll also want to explore the terrain on foot to see ancient cave towns up close. Gorim, the main tourist town, features an open-air museum with rock-cut churches and is the perfect place to bed down due to its dozens of cave hotels. 21. Petra. Dating back to the 4th century BC, Jordan's ancient Nabatean city is an architectural standout. Once you wind your way through a narrow canyon, the Sick, and the magnificent treasury comes into view, you'll instantly see why Petra is one of the new 7 wonders of the world. This well-preserved, intricate mausoleum is worth the trip on its own. Still, you'll want to continue on to Petra's other impressive structures, all skillfully carved from sandstone, including the Street of Facades, the monastery, and the royal tombs. Once you've seen all the sights by day, return for Petra by night, when the Sick and the treasury glow with the light of 2,000 candles. 22. Istanbul. Between heated haggling in the Grand Bazaar, the undulating call to prayer and the constant screech of shorebirds, Istanbul is a rush of sounds. This vivacious city, split between Asia and Europe, is better to be absorbed than explored. Find quiet moments in renowned religious sites, think, the Blue Mosque and the Hagia Sophia. Take your time admiring ancient marvels, such as the underground Basilica Cistern. And immerse yourself in age-old customs, from Turkish tea to Turkish baths. Cap off your trip at the top of the Galata Tower or on a cruise along the Bosphorus to take in Istanbul's vast sprawl. 23. Glacier National Park. Snow-capped peaks, alpine meadows, and azure lakes are just a few reasons why Glacier National Park is one of America's most striking parks. There are more than 700 miles of hiking trails in this Montana crown jewel, plus 13 designated areas for camping. In the winter, travelers can enjoy snowshoeing and cross-country skiing, while summer vacationers can go swimming in Lake McDonald and whitewater rafting on Flathead River, among other popular activities. For those who'd rather admire their surroundings from their car, a scenic drive along Going to the Sun Road can't be missed. 24. St. Lucia. Dotted with luxurious boutique hotels and stunning mountainside resorts, this Caribbean destination is ideal for lovebirds and adrenaline junkies. Those seeking relaxation will find it on St. Lucia's unspoiled shorelines, specifically Reduit Beach and Anse Chastanet. Meanwhile, adventure seekers can test their limits by climbing Gros Piton or zip-lining through the rainforest in Babonneau. The dry season, from December to April, is the most popular and expensive time to visit, but budget-conscious travelers can find superb weather and cheaper room rates if they arrive in May or June. 25. Yellowstone National Park. A visit to this national park in Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming is considered by many to be a rite of passage for Americans, and it's sure to leave you in awe of nature's power. Marvel at the kaleidoscopic waters of the Grand Prismatic Spring, catch the Old Faithful geysers' nearly hourly show, admire, from a safe distance, the roaming bison in the Lamar and Hayden valleys, or simply relax with a picnic at Yellowstone Lake. To get more in touch with nature, reserve a spot at one of Yellowstone's 11 campgrounds and spend the night beneath the stars. 26. South Island, New Zealand. Number 26 in World's Best Places to Visit. New Zealand's South Island brims with majestic landscapes at every turn, from dramatic mountains to spectacular fjords. Here, you can hike through the mountains of Fiordland National Park or admire them from a boat on Milford Sound/Piopiotahai. At night, journey to the University of Canterbury's Mount John Observatory to gaze at the starry skies. You can also indulge your inner daredevil in Queenstown, a favorite destination among bungee jumpers, sample Sauvignon Blanc in the Marlborough region, or explore New Zealand's most accessible glaciers, Franz Josef and Fox Glacier, on the island's west coast. 27. Maldives. It is not cheap or easy to reach, but this isolated Indian Ocean vacation spot located southwest of India is the embodiment of a dreamy tropical retreat. In this remote country, which is made up of more than 1,000 islands, thatched roof-over-water bungalows sit above the bright aquamarine sea, providing easy water access and a romantic atmosphere. Fill your days with beach trips, spa treatments, and snorkeling or scuba diving excursions. If cabin fever sets in, take a day trip to an island village like Fuladu or Rinbadu for a taste of local culture. 28. Quebec City. Founded in the early 1600s, Quebec City is one of Canada's oldest cities. That explains its undeniable charm, stemming from rough-cast stone facades and cobbled streets. Even Quebec City's activities hint at slower-paced days of yore, from ice skating in Place Douville to browsing locally made products in the villages of Île-d'Orléans. On the city's outskirts, Jacques Cartier National Park and Montmorency Falls draw nature-inclined visitors wanting to dip their toe into Canada's natural splendor. 29. Banff. An Alberta town full of acclaimed restaurants, breweries, boutiques, and art galleries, Banff makes for an exciting vacation in every season. Vacationers can spend their days hiking, relaxing in hot springs, and boating on scenic lakes that are unbelievable shades of blue. Banff's location within the Canadian Rockies also makes it easy for visitors to access Banff National Park, which boasts some of the world's most beautiful vistas. Inside the park, travelers can admire sweeping views of the Bow Valley from the Banff Gondola or while shussing the slopes at the park's 3 ski resorts. 30. Turks and Caicos. Located north of the Dominican Republic, this collection of roughly 100 islands and cays is popular with honeymooners, and for good reason. With sparkling white sand, crystal clear water, and nearly 350 miles of colorful coral reef, the Turks and Caicos Islands are truly a sight to behold. While you'd be remiss to visit this quintessential Caribbean stunner and not spend a day or two lounging on Grace Bay Beach on Providencials, those seeking a more active getaway will have plenty of opportunities to snorkel, scuba dive, and ride horses along the coast.